It looks very high, and they say it looks like a mushroom. I don't even know where to look, my neck is starting to hurt. Are you ready?
What did we just order? I'm a bit scared.
Good morning.
We're in sync.
It's a brand new day in Sevilla.
It's our first morning here in the city and we're going to explore Alcazar.
And we have a lot packed in for today. But first we're going to see if we can get some coffee.
Yes, much needed. Dos café con leche. Para llevar. We only have 15 minutes until we need to be at Alcazar, so I'm going to start eating. This croissant came right from the oven. It's always good to come early. Look at it. Now we need to hurry.
So we actually don't have a lot of time because we booked tickets for the Alcazar for 9:30 and it's now 10 minutes to 9:30.
And 9:30 is the earliest slot you can book. We thought we'd get there early. Hopefully avoid some crowds, but maybe everyone had the same idea. Whoa, look at those queues. It's still going. Probably just because it's the first slot of the day and the gates haven't opened yet. While we wait, we're moving. I think the reason the queue was so long is because people with the 10 o'clock ticket were already standing in line. So they just kicked them out. So we want to get an audio guide to get a little bit of information about where we are. And there are two options. You can either scan the QR code to get an audio guide onto your phone, but the app is down, not working, so now we're getting a physical audio guide.
The Alcazar of Seville.
The Alcazar is currently the oldest inhabited royal palace in Europe. So behind me is the oldest section of the Alcazar and the only one that's remaining from the Muslim era. The audio guide is really detailed and really goes into the architecture and history. But even if you don't take an audio guide, it's a really beautiful place to just walk through. So legend has it that a king murdered his own brother here in this courtyard.
That's intense.
Wow, some of these are very pretty, very delicate. It looks like a common material used in these fans is mother of pearl and lace. They're so detailed. So behind one of these arches, the king actually had a separate winter bedroom. So he had a summer and a winter bedroom.
This is such an impressive place.
Yeah.
Like everywhere we look, there's intricate details on the walls. It's really fascinating. It must have taken a long time to build this.
This is the throne room, considered the most important room in the whole of the Alcazar. It's also called the half orange room because the ceiling is shaped and colored like half an orange. Legend has it that in this room another murder took place, but also the marriage between Emperor Carlos and Isabel of Portugal, considered the most beautiful princess of her time. They didn't miss a spot while decorating this place. Even the bottom of the balcony is so beautiful. This is the courtyard of the dolls, and it's named after two little heads that can be seen at the base of one of these arches. So let's try to find them.
When you have this much detail on the wall, it's almost impossible to see it. I don't even know where to look, my neck is starting to hurt.
It really is, right?
I found the head.
Where?
There. Can you see it?
Whoa! Wow, I'm really impressed. We've entered the gardens of the Alcazar and we are on the search for peacocks. Oh, that didn't take long. It's a big one and a small one. We found another interesting species.
This place is really big. We've spent now 2 hours just roaming around and we're only halfway.
So we're taking a little break.
I could imagine like long ago how the royal family used to roam around this area. It must have been really calm, really special.
It must have been like, which part of the... How big is this garden?
I don't know.
Should I choose today?
Water and Coca-Cola. There's a long queue there, but they're super quick. It's like tick, 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 tick. Would you like this? Tick, 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 tick. Yeah. That has got to be the most beautiful palace I've ever seen. I think every corner was spectacular, which is also why we spent so much time there.
Yep.
And now my feet hurt.
Yep. Yep, to all of it. What do you think? Churro time?
Yeah.
So before we go for churros, we stumbled upon a little place called Casa, which is very famous for its tapas. So we're going to try some tapas first. This bar was founded in the 1850s by Reyes Morales, and it's still in the family today.
¿Qué tal? ¿Qué puedo poner por aquí?
Salmorejo,
Salmorejo,
artichoke,
alcachofas con gula, ¿vale?
and what is another famous tapa?
Aparte, carne o pescado. Fish,
Either.
bacalao gratinado.
Yeah? Okay. Try it.
Are you ready?
Or did we just order? I'm a bit scared. But also really excited. So we ordered 3 tapas and one of them is this one. Okay, try to guess what those little things on top are. These slimy looking worms on top are actually eels. I'm sure it's going to be really delicious, but I'm not so convinced by the look of it. We also ordered some salmorejo, which is a cold soup which originates from Andalusia. It's made up of tomatoes, bread, garlic and olive oil. I'm a tomato lover. It's very similar to gazpacho, just a little thicker.
Uh-huh.
Yes? Yes.
Yes. Okay. So a bit of artichoke, eel, and oil. Let's see how it tastes. I think it just tastes like fish. Yeah. There's a bit of crunch to it, but I'm not sure if that's the eel or something else that's in here.
Looks a bit scary, I have to say. It's a very neutral taste. Just a little salty, but quite neutral. Like there's no strong flavor to it. Everything is just amazing. The flavors are so good. The bacalhau and the potatoes have some cheese and tomato sauce on top. It goes so well together.
I don't think we've been disappointed by the food yet in Spain. Everything has been so delicious.
Standing butt to butt with my neighbor. If the dishes that we ordered are not to your taste, then they have a really big menu of all kinds of traditional food. Total price for 3 tapas and 1 panta, 17.80. The food options here are amazing. Everywhere you look, it's like a foodie's dream. Look there! Oh my goodness! Wow! So I found a little place that serves churros, but online it says they only make them in the mornings and the evenings. So let's see if they have them. I think we're on the right track. Spotted a little sign saying churros. We made it. The portions look really big. Wow, they are flat. There are two types of churros, and the most popular one here in Seville are these thick ones. They also have the thinner ones with the ridges, and those are made out of potato. But these are nice and thick. It has just come out of the oil. It is hot.
That looks huge.
Massive.
Yes.
You good?
It feels like I'm in a dream. The food today has just been out of this world. Oh, just look at that. Just look at it. I knew that churros were Spanish, but I always thought it was like a cliche Spanish food that they sold abroad but didn't really eat in Spain itself. But they really do. It's next to toast and coffee. It's the third most popular breakfast item.
It's honestly really amazing how fast the food comes here. We came in, we ordered, and within like 2 seconds we got our churros. And it's been like that every single place we've been. Everyone's like on their A game. So that was €5 for the churros and the chocolate.
There's a particular spot we want to make it to watch the sunset from, and it's about 5 minutes walk from here.
So we got a glimpse of the place we're going to be for sunset.
It's right in front of us right now.
It looks very high. And they say it looks like a mushroom. I don't see it yet, but probably once we get closer.
So the spot that we're talking about is the Setas de Sevilla, and setas means mushrooms in Spanish. Looks like we're going to a cinema.
That's a lot of lights.
Where do we go? Floor 2?
Cerrando puertas.
Viewpoint. Belvedere.
Ascensor subiendo.
Mirador. This is cool. Very futuristic.
Abriendo puertas.
It's quite funny because Las Setas from this angle looks like a basking shark. Here's the mouth. There's the mouth and there's the little eyes.
Who's that? That's my neighbor Bailey. He was brought in with a head injury.
I know you're talking about me, Destiny.
Apart from the bridge that we're walking on right now, the rest of the structure is made of wood, and it's the largest wooden structure in the world. Like the whole world.
There's a really good view of Sevilla from up here. It looks like everyone had the same idea for sunset. There's a private event going on which we're getting a sneak peek of, and they're dancing flamenco.